4 truths about loyal women that no one talks about. You know what no one tells you about loyal women? We are not the women who leave easily. We are the women who stay, who fight, who forgive, who believe in us long after everyone else says, walk away. And that is exactly why when a loyal woman finally leaves, people are shocked. They say it came out of nowhere. They say she gave up. They say she changed. But the truth? She didn't change. She just got tired. Today, I want to talk about 4 truths about loyal women that almost nobody talks about. Truths that will hit home for many of you watching. Truth number 1. Her loyalty can slowly become her poison. Loyal women don't love halfway. We don't invest casually. We don't give up quickly. We stay, we forgive, we understand, we rationalize. We try again and again and again. Not because we're weak, but because we believe in building something meaningful. A loyal woman will hold on to the potential of a relationship longer than most people ever would. She sees the good in you. She remembers the beginning. She believes in growth. She believes in the future. But here's the part nobody talks about. Every time she swallows disappointment, every time she silences her needs, every time she chooses peace over confrontation, something inside her quietly erodes. Resentment doesn't explode in loyal women, it accumulates silently, until one day she isn't angry, she isn't emotional, she isn't fighting anymore. She's numb, and numbness is far more dangerous than anger, because anger still cares. Numbness is what comes right before detachment, and detachment is where the end quietly begins. Truth number 2. When she leaves, it is permanent. People think loyal women threaten to leave. We don't. We consider leaving, we imagine leaving, we cry about leaving, we pray about leaving, we delay leaving, but we don't announce it. Because by the time a loyal woman says, I'm done, she has already mourned the relationship while still inside it. She has already replayed every memory, already asked for change, already given second chances, already tried to fix what wasn't hers to fix. Her leaving isn't emotional. It's calculated. It's the result of months, sometimes years of emotional exhaustion. And this is why it shocks people, because the woman who once begged for communication suddenly goes quiet. The woman who once fought for the relationship suddenly stops fighting. The woman who once stayed through everything walks away without drama, not because she stopped loving you, but because she finally stopped abandoning herself. And once a loyal woman chooses herself, she rarely comes back. Truth number 3. She doesn't need luxury, she needs respect. Here's a truth society completely misunderstands. Loyal women are actually very easy to please. Not cheap, not low maintenance, just deeply values-driven. We don't need grand gestures every week. We don't need expensive gifts to feel secure. We don't measure love in designer labels. What we crave is far more simple and far more rare. Consistency, presence, effort, respect, emotional safety. A loyal woman would rather have a partner who keeps his word than one who buys her the world, because loyalty isn't for sale. You cannot purchase devotion. You cannot buy emotional security. You cannot gift wrap consistency. And this is why loyal women are easy to please, but incredibly hard to replace, because what they offer isn't transactional, it's foundational. Truth number 4. Her loyalty comes from self-worth, not fear. This might be the most misunderstood truth of all. People assume loyal women stay because they're afraid to leave, afraid to be alone, afraid to start over, afraid they won't find better. But real loyalty does not come from fear. It comes from identity, from values, from integrity, from a personal promise to love deeply and stand by the people we choose. A loyal woman doesn't stay because she has no options. She stays because she made a choice, and that choice matters to her. But the moment that relationship begins to violate her self-respect, the very self-worth that made her loyal becomes the reason she leaves. Because loyalty never meant self-abandonment, and when staying starts to cost her peace, her self-worth will eventually choose freedom. When a loyal woman leaves, a man doesn't just lose a partner, he loses the woman who would have stayed, the woman who would have supported him through chaos, the woman who believed in him when he didn't believe in himself, the woman who chose him every single day. And the hardest truth? By the time he understands what he lost, she has already learned how to live without him. If this resonated with you, you already know loyal women don't leave quickly, but when they do, it's because they finally chose themselves. Let me know in the comments which truth hit you the hardest.